Alright everybody, what's up? It's your boy Pablo, back at you again with another video, some tournament analysis. So this time I'm gonna be looking over two videos, two matches. One is from January, February 2018, and the other one is from February 2019. So these are 1 year apart, and it's the same two people throughout. It's me versus Aqua. The first one was from back in the day when I was just starting out, getting into competitive battle network, and then the second one is 1 year later with some more knowledge on the matchup, more experience and how to approach the situation. So without further ado, I hope you can take some knowledge from this. If you're looking to get into competitive net battling, some things to keep in mind and draw from this experience and maybe get into playing, and improving. That's what we all want. So let's get this show going. Aqua versus Pablo. So this one was in the M1GP Winter Shower Rumble. I think this was in Swiss, and yeah, I think both I was 1-1, so round 3, 1 win, 1 loss, and Aqua was the same, maybe, not sure. And right off the bat, just want to point out, 2000 HP, first barrier. Me, I'm running 1400 HP, 1400 regular version. So right now I'm led to assume that he has maybe faster version and he will go for maybe dust Karas in first turn with the full cost to access dust shoot. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna respond to that. I see that I have some area, meteors, and back then my strategy was basically a lot of area control, try and overwhelm the opponent and do some multi-hitting moves. You see the meteors there, you see the H code with the flash bomb. I was going for snakes in H, you might see them later. But note that I'm going charge code as well first turn, so something to keep in mind. And starting right off, just a big mistake, going for the area grab versus the judgment. So in the chain, my area grab is gonna go first, and I'm gonna have to eat this judgment as well as the books, losing the area I had just acquired. And then Aqua is going for another area grab, which makes me at -1. I counter with the anti-damage, but the damage is already done. And look, so right here, we can see that Aqua has Warp Step as well as Crack Shoes, so that enables him to center and hit me, knocking off my Kawarimi, my anti-damage, while he goes for the full cost, mid-animation as I throw my Flash Bomb tree. Not sure why I'm going Beast Out here, so Beast Out will override the animation because the Flash Bomb hadn't left Mega Man's hand, so if the bomb had left the Mega Man hand and been in the air, it might have been able to go through with it, but here I'm gonna lose it. And also, I'm going for... strange, so... Okay, going for the Mag Gun for the D-Cross, obviously, let's see if it lands, but I'm in a rough situation here. I could get hit by an Element Man, a Killer Man, a Race Man, sorry. And just as that, yeah, actually, I got hit by an Element Man, nice. Oh, but the lag! Oh, damn, that's bad, got the miss hit. I get the hit off with the D-Cross, but he also throws in a Mag Gun, and that's gonna make me D-Cross because his was with... Sorry, uninstalled, because he had Mag Gun with uninstalled over there. Also, this Flash Bomb is not gonna connect because he has the anti-damage as well as the bug fix now. Charging up the snakes, but not gonna connect, and I had to eat that 100 damage from the shuriken of the anti-damage. Also gotta watch my step now because I'm uninstalled, so those holes might be an issue. I'm not gonna be able to move. -1 area. That area grab is only gonna put me in neutral, so standard 3x3. And I'm not sure where I'm gonna go here right now. It's not a good look, a lot of mistakes, gotta admit. And this sequence is pretty strange, not sure what's the intent here. Aqua going Spout Cross, literally Aqua Cross, gonna get that D Cross maybe, but me, I'm missing my Killer Man. Getting that area back, but and he goes back with the area. I think we've traded area so far, so two for two. We've both used 2 area grabs, and now here we have the Ifora sequence, but with defense. But he is gonna take advantage of the situation and use that in base, eaten by Rush to avoid the paralysis. So Rush won't connect if you're in an aura or a barrier. And here I actually have a Wind Rack as a wreck ship, back then I was like, oh man, I hate Life Aura so much, lots of stuff to deal with, and then that, so I always just, tagged Wind Rack because I wanted to get that off, just right throughout. And here, ooh, I'm losing mine as well, both throw out the Wind Racks, my Judgment's not gonna connect, I'm gonna be able to get the area back. I'm also gonna, yeah, that judgment was for nothing basically. Could have done so much more with this hand, but also not gonna land the hit, man. That's a misplay throughout. And the area grab versus the barrier 200. Okay, So here I just get a dance, you know. Not gonna use that double point. I think double point really didn't work out in this folder because I wasn't fully aware that double point didn't work on holes. So if you try and use double point with snakes, it's not gonna work because of the Gadon. You need to set it beforehand with. And here I'm just at a massive disadvantage because all of my strategies, all of my win conditions, which are based on area, are gonna be less effective here because I'm in a minus situation. So sure, I could use some of this, but I can use snakes. There's not any holes in play. My corner force might be able to connect, but I already wasted my beast out. So if I use the attack 30 on that, it's just gonna be a regular corner force beast out without the Gregal Buster. So yeah, not sure what should be the play here. Looks like I'm gonna go for the Gedon and snakes because that's the most chips I could take this turn. I could have taken more chips, you know, but it would have to be different sequences. So let's see what happens here. I'm also not sure if I remember that I was uninstalled, so I'm not gonna be able to move here. Aqua is not gonna be able to move as well, but I'm gonna have to eat all this damage, and I'm just mashing A, trying to get rid of that barrier. But I'm not doing it in the correct way. I'm also flinching because I have no super armor after the uninstall. And here, I think was bad decision making in the selection of my options. I could have used maybe the snakes first to try and get the barrier off and then go for the D-Cross, but I didn't. I did all backwards and didn't really get that much damage, and Aqua is just a stacking defense, and then the Judgment SP. Not a good look here for your boy Pablo, man, from back in the day. He even got the snuck in that recov at the end, you know. He's in J code, of course. Recovery 300, codes J-O-N-Y, Joy. Did you know? But anyways, back to the match. This is a rough spot, man. This is pretty rough. Let's see. I mean, I could go Killer Cross here, you know, to get that plus 30 on the mag gun, but Aqua here is countering back with the Tomahawk Cross to maybe avoid any paralysis. And here, Aqua removes his first Giga. And maybe his only one, I'm not sure, but it's Hub Batch. And that's gonna be able to make him move in holes. I'm gonna also pop the slow gauge. I have no way to counter gauges in this folder, so we're stuck in slow gauge for the whole long haul. And I'm doing a bad job here using my attacks. I could maybe try to take that anti-damage off, but not gonna be able to do it. And here I'm just flinching throughout. This is like basically like Slash Cross with Gregor, but slower and with less DPS, but still works out, you know. Tomahawk Cross at attack 5 hits pretty strong. As you can see, I'm down to 170 HP. Not a good look for your boy Pablo. Not sure what's gonna be the play here. Yeah, that summon deck is not gonna work out. I don't know why it's going first. Damn, what's it gonna be? This is rough, man. Not sure what's gonna happen. Damn. So yeah, basically all of my options here are area dependent chips, and I'm not in a situation with area where I can fight back, and also I'm basically forced to press A first, so he can just wait myself out, but he's not going to do it. I get to that Blast Man, which is going to hit by 240, then the area grab, that's going to lessen my meteors to the less extent that's going to be able to hit, and it's not even going to matter because that Groundman might be hit. Yeah, Groundman is multi-hitting, so it's 3 hits. After the second one, I'm down to Undershirt, and that's GG, man, round 1, dang. Lots of misplays there by your boy Pablo, but it's only game 1. Now we have information. Aqua is Falso version. He's gonna go Dust, maybe get that focused in. I have some options here. I should not go Charge Cross because I could use that in the late game. I burned it at the start in the first match, so I should save it to counter those BDTs. And okay, so I'm going Erase, try to get that plus 30 on the mag gun, also going for the D-Cross, maybe putting it in the chase. Starts off with the Judgment SP, but I get to counter in comparison to the previous game. But then the Focus, I don't manage to get out the Flash Bomb. Not sure if I'm gonna wait it out and go into the next turn without any chips, or maybe going to the Beast out and try and get that Erase Tail Arrow to D-Cross him. Let's see. Looks like that might be it. If I go Beast out, I can use previous chips because Beast out counts the chip itself, as you can see. So yeah, I gotta watch out here. Looks like first we gotta get rid of that first barrier, which we do so. That's good. Element Man not gonna hit with ice. Good sidestep there. flashing for a few moments. Let's see if it works out. Gonna charge up the snake chip because it's neutral, but Aqua with the beast out, homing wind rack, getting the D-cross. So yeah, that's a big thing there because I can D-cross anymore. Still, Aqua is locked down to 2 more turns of Dust Shoot because of the beast out, and that's if he doesn't cross out of it. Gonna have to eat this rush. Me, I have area, but I didn't get anything of what I wanted there, so most of my chips basically whiffed. Still behind a bit, you know, in progression-wise. Aqua is just throwing out the garbage over his side, I'm sure. Not gonna use the double point, as you can see. Hasn't really been much of use. Meteors here are pretty good with attack 30, you know, that's 17 damage per meteor. Maybe if he got Tomahawk, that would be pretty sweet, but I don't know if he's gonna do that. Still, I have the area, and I don't really have anything else that I could do because the snakes, I need Gedon, I need holes to use it, so not gonna be able to work now. Could beast charge it, but not sure if it's any benefit. Yeah, I'm gonna burn the double point here. Gonna get the D-cross, that's good, alright, that's nice. And then just waiting out maybe an activation, yeah, bug fix. And here Aqua could counter, but it's not beneficial for him because he would lose the bug fix. And then he would be stuck in Warp Step with Crack Shoes and all of that, which he can lessen when he gets access to his hub badge that he will build in the first game. But still, something to be aware of now. Gonna land those meteors for about 300-400 damage, that's good. And then the Bug the Thunder, that's what I meant at the start of the match with the BDT. So yeah, he reveals his second Giga, and I was already suspecting this, even back then, when I saw the hub badge first, but here now I'm sure that that he's running Falsar with Giga 1, so he's got both hub badge and Bug the Thunder, and basically what you're trying to do is, you know, get rid of your bugs you start out with, you know, maybe the Warp Step, the HP bug, etc. Then try and activate either Bug the Thunder or hub badge first, and then the second one, so you reach an ideal state where you've got, you know, your attack 5 buster, cross damage, also, you know, the BDT, which is a 200 damage Dark Thunder, which paralyzes, you know, and with the slow gauge that also was seen in the previous game, it could lead to a lot of damage potential, so I need to be aware of that and be prepared. Here I just have a bunch of damage, some Navi chips, not sure if the sequence was the best right now. Gonna be able to land the Judgment, but it's gonna be countered by the anti-damage. Not gonna be able to land. Oh man, no, that's a huge misplay. Not gonna be able to land the mag gun. Also gonna be stuck in place, so that Bug the Thunder might hit me, and it does. And also messing up with the Hitman. Shouldn't have pressed A there because I could have been able to use that to get rid of the aura, but I don't. So now I'm stuck with having to use my Wind Rack before I can use anything else. And I've got a good hand here. I've got 2 defensive options. This folder does not have Imbiss. I didn't like Imbiss back then. I'm not really proud of using it nowadays, but you know, it's a pretty good chip, so you know, you gotta respect that. And Aqua going Tomahawk. I'm gonna throw out the Wind Rack, but the Erasement SP. Oh man, the Splash Keiko Giga. Sorry, the Mega. And oh man, this is rough because I'm not sure if the wind effect of the Wind Rack got off, so I may not be able to get rid of this aura, and I don't get rid of the aura, man. That's huge, man. All of my stuff here is not gonna work out. At least, you know, Gedon is going in. I still have my shoes. I'm not sure if he has shoes. He hasn't popped the hub badge yet, I think. My snakes don't go through, but I have to mash through them because I want to reach my anti-damage. Lots of misplays here, you know. Damn, couldn't get the life aura off. That's huge, man. And here I'm stuck with decisions. I have defense, but I also need to get rid of the aura, man. I have some blacks here, and they're on code with the snakes, so I could use them to get rid of the aura, which is 300 damage. But no, I decided to go for the life aura instead. Not the best decision. And going with Charge Cross as well. The Charge Cross is gonna help me get rid of the Bug the Thunder, because it goes through and destroys it. But let's see here. Life aura, ooh, gets eaten right off the bat. Didn't work out that well, dude. That's big misplay. Could have kept it on some more. And here, oh man. Ooh, bad movement. Gonna get locked into place and gonna be hit by the Bug the Thunder. I have the anti-damage there, so I still have a chance at life, but still bad movement there. And I haven't been able to get the life aura off. I used mine and he already got rid of it with just 1 charge. Me, I still need to just even try and get rid of that before I can say something about those 1277 HP. Popping another anti-damage. Alright, panels are back. Gonna use another Gadon. Please let this hit. Okay, it does. It's gonna connect. Okay, so this is gonna be a nice snake attack, you know. About 300, 400 damage again. So that's good, that's good. That's at least competitive. I can put some 200 extra there. But, oh, let's see if this connects because of the... Oh, yeah, so... that's the one big change that people might know from about previous snake iterations to Battle Network 6 snakes. So snakes now flash. So I didn't properly account for the invincibility flames afterwards, and I mistimed the Summon Black and didn't manage to get those 200 damage. I get the degrowth though, that's good, but still could have done a lot more impact. The Judgment is not gonna recover area because of, you know, the holes. So the holes make it so that the books don't spawn and the area doesn't come back. Throws out the Windwreck and hits me with the Heat Dragon uninstall. That's huge as well. I can move on holes now because I was previous on holes, but once the panels come back, if there are any more holes in play, I'm not gonna be able to move. However, I already got rid of my Gadons. I actually got rid of most of my chips. I only have 2 more. And it looks like, man, here I'm trying to go for the Beast out, but this is actually still doable with the area ownership, and he also doesn't have Tomahawk, so he has to be flinch here. So there's no way about it. But will it work out? I still need to wait out in this. But if I manage to land this corner first, I could still win. And the cross read, oh man, that's nice. Yeah, so recovery versus Hop Patch. He's gonna be able to move now. Area grab, okay. Still got +1. Oh, the area timer went up. That's huge. Okay, Blastman, yeah, just smashing A doesn't really matter if it doesn't end because it can still happen with the corner falls, but oh man. Base is still up, and then the anti-damage, oh man, and the super, because of the uninstall, no super armor, fringe, get hit, get shot, boom, pop, pop. Damn, bro. Well, what can I say, man? So, lots of misplays throughout, you know, so basically, Aqua was just coasting through, trying to do his gameplay, like I told you guys, basically getting rid of his bugs through the dust chute, looking for that bug fix real quick, then trying to pop either or both the Bug That Thunder and the Hub Batch. And basically he was just doing his thing while I was shooting myself in the foot, you know, doing huge misplays with my chips, you know. No proper A button usage, basically. There are times where you need to press the A button, and there are times where you don't really need to press it. And I pressed it a lot of times where I didn't need to do it. So, I mean, understandable, but that was back then. How about now? Let's see that. We're going to the next set, which was this year, just a few weeks ago. I hope you guys are enjoying so far. I'm gonna take a sip of water before I go right into it. And let me know, guys, because I'm doing this live. If there's anything, you know, the chat, all good. But alright, you know, let's go into it. So this was, like I told you, just a few weeks ago, and this was in the first event of the N1GP Season 3. This was me versus Aqua in top 8, actually, winners quarters. First match of top 8, second day of the event. And I was really excited for this match because, you know, it had been a long time since I fought Aqua before. You've already might have seen some analysis I've done against him in Masters format. I think I have a casual game with him in BN6 where he uses Gregar. But here, you know, it's actually like, alright, what's gonna happen? So I was really speculating what he was gonna use. I'm not sure if he was gonna go with Falsar and Bug That Thunder, or maybe go for Gregar because I've seen him use Gregar before. So I didn't really know what to expect. And right off the bat, I see something similar. I see the first barrier, I see the high HP. So this lets me on to think that he's in Falsar. But you know, 1800 versus the 2000 from before. Something has changed in the Navicast maybe, but also some things have changed from my side as well. You can see some differences now, you know, different codes in play. I still have Gadon, funnily enough. But you know, different things in mind. Also, different music. This was one of the first tournaments where I actually used the no music code for tournament matches. And here he starts off just like that one year before, with Dustcross. Here, you can see that I have crack shoes myself. And I pop this anti-damage. Not the proper way of doing it. I think that was not the best because I activated Rush right off the bat because I was expecting him to use Full Cost right away, and he recognized that I used Rush and saw that I was paralyzed, and because there were those stones in play, he just could shoot one and hit me for 200 free damage before going into Full Cost. The proper play there would have been to maybe wait out the Full Cost and then react real quick with the Rush before jumping back into the custom select. And here I'm gonna cross out of my paralysis with the Heat Cross. I'm gonna capitalize on the grass stage. And also I get my bug fix, so I think it hasn't been seen right now, but I have Warp Step in my build. So that's gonna help me get rid of the Warp Step and the Crack Shoes. And I also... okay, gonna use that Recovery 300 that I have on hand, O-Code. Like I've said, Recovery 300, J-O-Y, some joy. Gonna miss the Judgment, I think, that's good. So basically something very similar to what we saw 1 year ago, right? But here, I can play around him. I know he doesn't have any shoes, so I can just hit him, which I'm doing right now, getting rid of the barrier. Missing, so I think this is good because some people, when they see that they have opponents in this situation, they're just gonna be sitting there and shooting those stuff. And maybe Aqua thought that I would do that, but I actually knew that he already had another one of those rocks from the start, and he hadn't shot it, so I moved up real quick to avoid it. He uses area grab, but you know, can't really move, so I just can shoot some more damage. I think I could have used the proper use of the Buster there. Could have shot some more P shots and then the charge shot right at the end. So still can be improved upon, but so far so good. Aqua here has to either wait it out, the holes, or cross into Tengu, or Beast out. So here he's forced to take some action or take the situation. He could take it, and I'm not sure what he's gonna do right now, I don't remember, but yeah, he goes into Tengu, trying to get those air shoes and move on the holes. Heat Dragon gonna connect, he uninstall me, same as last time. I'm uninstalled, gotta watch out. Ooh, going in the front, not the best, gonna get hit. Invisible versus the Element Man, okay, gonna connect at least 100 damage, going for the Thunder with the holes, okay. But yeah, I could have improved on the movement there. He still has Warp, yeah, so this leads me on to think that it's something very similar to back then. So he's mostly running maybe BDT Hub Batch, at least that's what I suspect right now. He hasn't revealed. So here I'm just forced to basically, not sure. I have the Elect Dragon, but he has Abyss. Get done. I mean, I could use that get done, but I don't have any shoes, and this folder doesn't have snakes. It doesn't really work with snakes or summon blacks. You know, it's there for other purposes. Alright, going for the dragon and the full cost. Not sure what's gonna be the play here. We see the hub batch. Okay, so the suspicion is 50% correct. Let's see if it's just that or bug the thunder. The flashing is not gonna go off of the Abyss because of the fast gauge. So fast gauge is like makes the custom gauge fill up in like about 4 or 5 seconds, and invisibility lasts about 6 seconds, 360 or 3600. I don't remember the exact amount. Basically 6 seconds for invisibility. So it was still up before I could land that Elect Dragon. So not the best thing, it whiffed. Yeah, that was bad. Also, I'm not gonna use that full cost. Maybe. Let's see. And yeah, just basically burning chips right now. Don't really have any proper attacks so far. I have a Gondor. I have a Gondor Soul there, but it's for, you know, it's for something. Soon TM. And yeah, Barrier 200 coming into play. Bug fix as well. Getting rid of the warp and the crack. So that's like what, 3 chips? Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, bad movement there. Could avoid this damage, but at least I'm gonna be able to hit it back up with a recap 300. And now, still not really much to work off, but at least can get by unscathed. If played right, you know, that invisibility could get hit by a Judgment, by maybe a Killer Man. What's it gonna be? I'm thinking it through, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I could use that fast gauge too, but I'm suspecting if he's running the same thing as he ran before, he must have slow gauge, so I shouldn't use my second fast gauge right now. I already burned one. I'm already down in the gauge war. I've said this before in previous analysis videos, but having gauge ownership is super big, especially against maybe BDT. And here, you know, Aqua is just coasting. We're gonna be trading in this. Not sure what's gonna be here. He goes for the front, so I gotta watch out because I could get hit by Judgment, Eraseman SP maybe if he has it in this folder as well. So I'm just crossing there because I want to get back in my neutral state of movement and be able to step back and avoid, just as I suspected, an Eraseman. So that's good. But damn, bro. Alright, Judgment. I am gonna have to force him to step back. The area will not be back until after he steps back. And he's not gonna do it, so I'm forced to activate my area grab. Not the best play there, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. So here, I have the grabber bench, but I need to wait out some more. I need to get rid of that barrier. My chips right now don't really have the best ways of doing them. So I'm forced to select of what I should burn. And I decide to maybe use my Gondol Soul now because, well, you know, I could wait some more. I have the ways of landing it. I'm looking at the map to see if I can land it if I need to. But maybe I could charge it as well. You can see that the beast out there, but no. Still thinking it through. Yeah, you know, decisions must be made right now, you know. I don't have Dust Shoot. I don't have it that easy as my homie's Impulsor version. But it's alright, it's all good. Judgment gonna hit versus the Eraseman. At least I'm gonna be able to get rid of the Imbiss and the Trap. That's good. We may see an area grab. Yes, we do. And forcing to step back. Get the D-Cross, bad positioning for the Gondol Soul, and even the Gondol Soul doesn't even have the damage that you do with Gondol Soul doesn't go to you in damage judge. It's literally free damage, and you don't get ownership of it, but it's still effective, you know. 480 damage for Gondol Soul 3. That's pretty nice. Life Aura versus Grab Revenge. I'm gonna be able to get the damage from the grab punish, but it's not gonna be able to step back because of the Life Aura. So I'm forced once again, just like with Tengu, to make him move back because I can do it. I do a sick dodge here with the Charge Cross, you know, it's invincible while it goes throughout, so I avoid the Tomahawk Axe, get hit with the wind. That's gonna make me push back, but I can get rid of it with my charge and fully charge for the next turn, but I gotta watch out for maybe something that might paralyze me or decross me. I have the wind right there. Not wreck this time, I already used my wreck chip, you can see. But I also have more damage options to getting rid of the aura in case I don't get the wind. So you can see I have two splash navis, you know, two B Megas, Blastman SP and Protoman SP, both doing 200 damage each, more than 200 damage. Area grab, bad position here for myself. This is similar to, you know, the previous match that we saw. Aqua also got me in this position there. Element Man not gonna hit, and I'm gonna be able to land this 500 damage. Nice, getting the D-Cross up him, that's good. Recap, okay, upsetting it. So he's back into the fray, okay, so HP is competitive once again, but still, you know, I got the cross off, which is very good. And I have the defense here. He's already out of Tango Cross, so this might be safe. I have to watch out. He may have Groundman SP, I am not sure. He had it in the other match, so I need to be suspect. This isn't the safest thing. But just as I cross out of it, he goes into Spout. He goes into Aqua Cross, activating the slow gauge. So he's winning now. He's got the pressure on me. And I remember, I think I looked at this match from Aqua's side, and I think what he tried to do is he wanted to decross me before going for the Baghdad Thunder, which he just activated right now and thrown out one at. And I think he was going to decross me first, so I couldn't be able to get rid of the balls with Charge Cross. And then, you know, just go for the raw Dark Thunder 200 damage attacks. But here I've at least managed to get it to make it competitive, so I'm forcing him to step back because of my attack potential with Slash Cross. Area ownership goes back just right at the end, so I could have waited. If I had known that, I could have waited a bit more and maybe have gone neutral in area with him, but it's all good. I still have at least 2 columns for movement, and that's just enough to dodge. I only have 5 chips left, so okay, alright. I see what it is, yeah. So he already popped Hub Batch, but I'm not gonna use the uninstall just yet. It seems that I'm gonna go first for the Sanctuary, which is actually pretty good because here, if I still have I still have Life Aura up, so that makes my Life Aura Holy Aura, and that's 400 damage needed to get rid of it. or wind. So here I can use a machinate to get the anti-damage and then the sanctuary. And I'm gonna try and walk into the Bogded Thunders to get rid of them because they can't get rid of my aura. So they just disappear. And I get the first one, but Aqua gets the wind rack, so I have to tank the other one and lose my anti-damage. Now I have no defense. But I at least have the area, but the Groundman, he does have Groundman, but at least I avoided it when I was in Slash Cross. That's gonna make holes. I do not have shoes, but I still have at least 2 Holy Panels to use to make those 200 damage Dark Thunders into 100 damage. That's gonna make me survive a little bit longer, that's good. But damn, bro. Okay, that charge hit, maybe could have used, just the Buster with the possibility of hitting by 50 instead of 5, but the good thing is I got rid of the anti-damage, and now I can decross him with this Elect Dragon. That is, if he doesn't use any other defensive options. I think while in the match, I didn't keep proper track of his chips, so I'm not sure if he has anything left by turn 13, but I get to land the uninstall, so that's good because now he's put in a position where he has to deal with holes. And here I'm just putting the pressure on him with the Buster. This is actually pretty down to the wire. Ooh, get hit by 2 balls, that's good. Forcing him to step back, I have more space to move now. Going to the other Holy Panel. I'm just rotating between the panels right now, trying to avoid the Bogded Thunders, getting rid of the holes. Here I'm not in a good position. If the panel doesn't respawn on time, the one behind me, I'm gonna have to hit this hit. I still have my Giga. 300 damage, I'm still good, I'm still good. I just need to hit these Busters right now real quick and stay on those Holy Panels, man. Okay, I get hit by 1, I get hit by 2. I could have done a lot better movement here, but I'm still alive, it's still in this. Oh man, 85 damage. Aqua is just going for the Buster now. He had the Mag Gun. Oh man, at the end. The Mag Gun that he used 1 year ago to uninstall me in round 1, he used it at the end of round 1 now. But I managed to recognize it real quick. Mag Gun 1 is a little bit slow in comparison to Mag Gun 2 or 3. So I get hit by 2 shots, but I still managed to move into the Holy Panel on time to avoid the last hit. And 13 HP, man, this is down to the wire. He hasn't used Beast, he can't use Beast over. He's lurking for me, but I get the counter force. Will I kill? Oh man, no, doesn't kill. But, oh, the movement, he was so anxious for it. Dude, that was down to the wire. But I was aware. Once I recognized what he was going for, I was ready. And here I'm just hype as fuck, man. I got the first win. Okay, I'm up ahead on the set. This is dope. But guess what, guys? Actually, this second match, it was a desync, so we had to reconnect. I have the video right here real quick, so I'm just gonna switch over to it. But damn, man. And even I have this match up on YouTube, full if you want to watch it, if you want to see up to when we got to the D-Cross. But it was still pretty, tight, it went down to the wire. Aqua was actually, in a better position than me, but it was still pretty competitive. So anyways, unfortunately the match was a desync, and now we go to match number 2. We just reconnected. We're about to get this show started. And another difference, I don't know if I highlighted this before, but in the previous set, Aqua was hosting. In this one, I am hosting. And we're starting off the next match. Putting on the music, hyping myself up. I'm up 1 game. What's it gonna be? I got the first turn bug fix. I have bug fix at the top of my folder, so I have a slightly higher percentage of drawing it at the start, and I got that lucky percentage just now. So that's gonna be the first thing that's gonna be popped. Once again, another object field, so Aqua, who is most likely gonna go Dust Cross, is gonna be able to suck them up. Here, I'm going for the chase. I'm going for the... Yeah, I'm gonna chase him with the Race Cross, maybe going into Erase Beast next turn. Judgment, oof, gonna have to be hit by it, yeah. At least I'm gonna be able to get the bug fix off, that's good. But yeah. Get hit by another cube, once again, that's bad. At least I get the anti-damage off. Aqua, staying still. I'm going for the movement, I get rid of the barrier, that's good. The turn ended and Aqua, notice that Aqua did not use focus. So I need to watch out here in my decision making. If I go Beast out, I'm gonna lose an entire Beast turn. So I need to be very wary if I wanna go into that situation. I recognize the potential of this and know that he has rush, so I'm just gonna try and go for maybe a risky play and use rush here. Sorry, using beast to draw rush, which I do right now. And it's all on Aqua's hands now. He gets the anti-damage and goes for the full cost right off the bat, and yes, he was waiting for it. That full cost most likely was being carried over from the previous turn, but when Aqua saw that I was going a race cross, he was mostly aware that I was going to try and chase him with the race beast. So, you know, it's layers and layers of recognition of situations, and you know, right now I have a slight advantage, but I still need to get rid of the dust cross. So here we see that I'm trying to get the Gadam maybe. Also the Gondor Sword could maybe do 480 damage. Let's see what's the situation. The sequence is not bad, but let's see how it's used. So Gadon, yeah, you can see here that I actually use Gadon when he's at the bottom because so I don't have warp step anymore. Oh, the onion sword. I don't have warp step, but I still, you know, it's best that I keep him on the low because that way you know, I at least have room for movement if I have to go up and down to avoid him. I get one charge off, which was the anti-damage, and then I get the second charge off with the Gondor Sword. I actually could have used the Gondor Sword for slightly more damage, but I mean, it's all good. So it's basically just a difference between actual ownership of damage and or more damage, so doesn't matter either way, it's pretty similar, you know, about 100-200 damage difference. Aqua got that wind box out. Maybe he wanted to suck it up with the dust cross before I decross him, but couldn't manage to get it on time. Bug that thunder coming through. The panels are back, but I'm gonna use that elect dragon for the pressure, you know. And now he's locked into movement, you know. He can only move up or down right now. Gets that in Biss off. I go for the fast gauge. So once again, I am going for my gauges first. This is not the best, but I'm trying to, you know, just burn through. Maybe coax him into using his low gauge now to try and maybe, you know, get that gauge war going. But yeah, maybe not the best using fast gauge at that moment, but still, no, it was already activated, so I'm gonna have to roll with it. Aqua is invisible right now, so maybe this crow turn might be it if I don't get the charge off. Let's see. Will I get it? Ooh, bad movement there. Gonna be hit with the charge, paralyzed before the turn ends. Not being able to charge, not being able to even get the chip off even. So let's see what happens here. You put Pablo picking chips. Thinking it through. Yeah, it's gonna be charge cost, but I'm gonna keep that air grab from the previous turn. So I only have 3 grabs in this folder, I think. So they're huge. They're very valuable because also I know that Aqua also has air grab, so I really need to make an effort to keep up with him in the area grab war, you know, the area ownership game. And you can see there that I properly used charge cost to get rid of the Bogdan Thunder, but I still have to get rid of the Viro 200. I have some options here. I could go for the Windwrack even, but he hasn't used Life Aura yet, so I'm gonna save it for that. I already used one of my Elect Dragons, so maybe using that. I mean, I could do it, but I might be wanting to save it for the uninstall. So yeah, another area grab over there. I think that was mostly for burn, but you know, let's see what happens. In Biss, this forces Aqua to change the field to grass even if it doesn't hit. And check out this snake movement. Oh, and he walks into it. And there is the Life Aura. Okay, so yeah. Alright. So now I can use the Windwrack, that's good. That was nice. The charge cost was huge because I managed to get the Viro 200 in one hit, you know, by consuming the grass panel behind, making double damage. Underneath him, sorry. So yeah, I got the Windwrack off and right off the bat going to my own full cost. So, you know, just cuz. I also managed to get an extra cost 1 because of charge cost's effect, so I get one more chip to look at. And area grab, back to neutral. Erase man, ooh, bad movement there. I didn't want to move up because I could be hit by that Bug the Thunder. And then the Hub Batch comes in. Trying to, oh, didn't manage to get the Bug the Thunder into position so I could get rid of it. At least I get the 250 damage from Desmond SP. It could have been more, but Aqua was in a good position, movement-wise. He might have waited it out. I'm not sure if I rebuilt it in the previous round, but, you know, goodbye him. I still have my Proto Man. I could maybe reserve it for if he tries to go Tengu. He doesn't have any reason to go Tengu right now, but, you know, it's a potential in the end game. So I have a lot of options here, but I really need to watch out which ones I'm gonna use, you know, because these are all things that I could carry on for future turns to counter him if he were to try and do something against me. So yeah, just thinking through, you know, going over strategy, which one should be used right now. Should I use this? Should I use this one other? It seems that I'm gonna go for my Star Navis right now instead of going for the Splash Proto Man or the Elect Dragon. Okay, Bug Fix coming through. Area grab. Ooh, minus position for me. Gotta watch out. Once again, missing on getting rid of those Bug That Thunders. At least my charge makes it so I don't lose one panel, so I have that extra movement there. I get rid of the Abyss and the anti-damage, but I still need to coax him out if I want to get that. The Element Man is not gonna connect. He's still on the roof because of the anti-damage. I was mashing A too fast there, so some misplays there, and he also, it wasn't gonna work out even if I got to that correctly because he had Abyss, so yeah. I would have had to wait him out if I wanted to do it. But I still have a way of getting rid of the Abyss, which is the Grab Punish, Grab Revenge. So that goes to Abyss, and that's gonna push him back, and I'm gonna be able to get my area back. I should have done it then. I'm not sure why I'm waiting. I might be waiting for an extra area grab maybe. And no, I'm actually waiting because here, when the Grab Revenge pushes him back, it's gonna reset his charge time. So that's a huge thing from the drag effect that some chips have, like, you know, Wind Things or the Grab Punishes. The drag makes it so it resets your animation. And here, not the best usage of my attack. Here, I get the Colonel Force and it does some damage. It's pretty good, you know. I think it's about 300 or 400. But here, I actually drop my charge and go for the Busters because I don't want him to flash, because that would put him out of the paralysis earlier. And also, you know, the full damage potential of the Colonel Force wouldn't be able to go through. So here, instead of charging, I should have just hit the Busters and then waited until the end to end the charge attack. The paralysis was long enough that it put him in anger mode, so he got to get that anti-damage ×2. And here I'm just moving. Actually, if you're moving while shooting your Buster, the animation goes faster than if you're just, you know, shooting static. So something to note, you can see the movement here that I do to, you know, try and make that faster. And I also actually get the mischarge, you know, getting the 50 HP instead of just use the 5 normal HP Buster damage, you know. So yeah, that's something dope. I actually like that a lot, and I do it when I can if I have the area to move. And Aqua is just stacking defenses. I think he ran out of anti-damage. That's his last one, I think. If not, only one left. But anyways, I'm in a good position. I'm not sure what... I'm not sure about this turn. Yeah. Need to rethink it a little bit more, I think. Okay, so going for the fast gauge first. Turn 12. Invisible. Okay, that's gonna be full turn, so need to watch out. The Gadon. Alright, Gadon is gonna... That's not gonna immobilize him because he has Hot Badge, so yeah, still gonna be able to move. I think I'm the one that can move. Or do I? I'm not sure, man. I don't remember. And I only have 4 chips left. Okay, so this is... So I'm up HP-wise, but there's still something off here, you know? I'm not sure if he has a second slow gauge. I need to move out of here because he could hit me with Element Man, I think, or something. Managed to get that Life Aura juice before the Kawarimi hits. Yeah, I think I can move. I think I got uninstalled. I'm not sure what's up there. Need to watch out here. What's it gonna be? This is so strange. Okay, changing crosses, turn 14, last turn. Sorry, second to last turn. Get the uninstall. Groundman gonna hit for 390, but the HP difference, it's gonna go down to damage judge maybe. So we only have 1 turn left. I have Beast Over available. He didn't Beast out, so yeah, I'm invisible. He's not gonna be able to get more damage. I can get this Proto Man, it's gonna hit. So that's more damage for me. He had 180 when we started. He also had recap, so that's about 2,400 total. So I made about a lot of damage. I did more damage than him. I actually killed him with the beast over. Damn, that's crazy. Wow, so he could have survived actually. You know, he could have moved more. There's actually a way to, you know, just dodge the movement if you know what to do. He could have just stayed at the bottom here because of the holes, you know? So my beast can go down there because, you know, no holes available. I don't remember when I got it installed, but that's crazy, man. I think Aqua might have recognized that damage judge-wise, the match was gonna go to me either way because I too have high HP. I think I have 180 as well, so we both have recap, so I did more damage overall than he did, so yeah, it was gonna be GG either way, but instead of going to the DJ, we went to the end, and that's it. GG's, man. So see, we going to game 2 here, but you know, because we had the DC, that was basically 2-0, and that was the game. And bro, that was crazy. So this was pretty hype for me. I was really glad that I managed to pull this off. I really wasn't intimidated by Aqua as I did back then, because I had an expectation of what I was maybe gonna go up against. There was still some space for maybe some variants, you know. What's this? Yeah, so there was still some place for variants, but I think overall I was correct in my guesses on what to expect, and we saw, yeah, you know, the Bug the Thunder, the Hub Badge, some of the things that I had already seen a year before, and that I could maybe keep into mind with the knowledge that I have now. There was still a lot of misplays on my part, I gotta admit. I think he put me in tight situations, and I managed to I managed my resources effectively, so I could maybe counter him and put the pressure on him when he was trying to go aggro on me. So that was pretty good, you know, like you saw at the end of round 1 with the attack dragon, you know, forcing him to step back. And here with the holes, you know, not being able to make him move, force him into maybe crossing out, beasting out, etc. So yeah, some improvements there. And also, well, you know, Aqua plays Japanese version mostly, so maybe some differences there. I'm not gunning for him or anything, but you know, lots of things to keep in mind. But I think the adaptation was seen. The better play, some mistakes again, but like I said, there was more recognition, more knowledge in effect, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys had some interesting notes to take from this and maybe implement it in your play or look into playing, because you can see that it's pretty complex, you know, when you get down to it and analyze the situations and, you know, the recognition, awareness of certain things and the movement, etc. But yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. And you know, if you want to see more, you know, there's a lot of videos in Hem's channel. You know, we put videos up daily for Mega Man. So yeah, lots more analysis coming through as well. So thanks for watching. Be sure to follow along, subscribe, all that stuff, and we'll see you in the next match. Thanks, guys. Peace.